Oklahoma lawmakers proposed criminal charges for immigrants in the state without legal permission. A Senate committee questions the state education department over proposed rule changes. And Oklahoma hunters are invited to assist in research to save declining turkey populations. We'll have details on the KGOU AM News Brief for Tuesday, April 16th. I'm Nick Daniels. Oklahoma lawmakers are threatening to incarcerate people to mitigate increased illegal immigration into the American heartland. State Capitol reporter Lionel Ramos reports the measure introduced Monday could provide a template for states in the region.
House Speaker Charles McCall says House Bill 4156 is a, quote, constitutional approach for heartland states to address the Biden administration's failures to secure the southern border.
We'll be able to combat this issue, I think, more effectively if the states in the region all work, towards a solution in this path.
The measure incriminates people without legal immigration status, threatening them with jail and prison time for simply entering and residing in Oklahoma. The move puts Oklahoma in line with other Republican-controlled legislatures that have proposed similar legislation. The difference with this measure is that its authors believe it will stand up in court. In Oklahoma City, I'm Lionel Ramos.
A Senate Administrative Rules Committee meeting Monday ended with more questions than answers regarding proposed administrative rule changes championed by State Superintendent Ryan Walters. State Impact's Beth Wallace reports no votes were taken at the meeting.
Committee Chair Michael Bergstrom set a novel process for Monday's meeting in which a senator who took issue with certain rules could state their concerns and ask one question to an agency representative. On the agenda were several of the 15 rule changes proposed by the State Department of Education and passed by the state board. Nearly all questions came from the committee's 2 Democrats, and many focused on whether OSDE had the authority to make the rules, especially in light of a 2023 Attorney General opinion that says it doesn't. The department's government relations associate, Lindsay McSparron, was short on answers.
I did all the prep work I could do, but these discussions will need to be had further on from here as well.
Bergstrom asked McSparron to prepare and distribute a document with more answers before the committee votes. For State Impact, I'm Beth Wallace.
At the beginning of this year's legislative session, Oklahoma lawmakers filed several bills aiming to increase penalties for domestic violence. Our own Hannah France reports one such bill is now headed to the governor's desk.
Republican Senator Kristen Thompson, Senate Bill 1211, passed the House floor on Monday with a vote of 86-3. The bill would raise the maximum sentencing limit for strangulation, a known red flag for escalating domestic violence, from 3 years to 10. In a statement, Thompson said strangulation is, quote, an abhorrent crime that should never be tolerated, and she hopes allowing judges to put those convicted in prison for up to a decade will send a strong message to abusers. The bill will now go to Governor Kevin Stitt's desk for signature. I'm Hannah France.
Oklahoma's spring turkey season starts today and runs through May 16th. OPMX's Grayson Wheeler has more on how hunters can assist with research to help the state's turkey populations thrive.
For the last decade, turkey numbers have been on a mysterious decline across the southeastern U.S. Coulter Chitwood is a wildlife ecologist at Oklahoma State University. He's working with the Oklahoma Department of Wildlife Conservation to understand the state's turkey situation and get ideas on how to maintain healthy wild turkey populations. Chitwood's research team wants to look at turkey genetics statewide, but it would be difficult and expensive for them to personally gather enough gobblers.
What we can do is see if hunters would be willing to donate a really tiny, tiny little piece of meat. We're talking about like the eraser on a pencil.
If you bag a turkey this spring and want to help, you can reach out to the Oklahoma Department of Wildlife Conservation or Chitwood himself. They'll send you a little kit with everything you need. In Oklahoma City, I'm Grayson Wheeler.
You'll find more news at our website, kgou.org, and on the KGOU PM News Brief podcast.
At a time when information continues to come at us faster and faster, sometimes you need to hit pause and rewind. NPR's Throughline takes you back in time to the source of the news stories filling your feed. Find NPR's Throughline wherever you get your podcasts.